Mulan, the incredible history story based on one woman who had the courage to take on a position in the army to fight for her father's honor and fight for her country. It and this one, no, they don't have Mushu like they have in the cartoons. I absolutely love Mulan the cartoon, because not because it has Mushu in it, because in the cartoon it definitely teaches about their culture, it teaches their values, it teaches the way that they get married and things like that. They definitely kept that in the movie, though this is a Disney movie and it wasn't made by the Chinese. I prefer movies that are made about Chinese culture to be made by Chinese people, but that's just my opinion. But it was good in the same sense. Everything was great. Nothing. I can't say nothing about it bad. Because everything in this movie line up perfectly with how the history speaks of it. And Mulan is just as courageous as she is always, and every time they make her so brilliantly brave. She's braver than anybody that I've ever seen, and she fought, though she was probably scared. I'm pretty sure she was scared. I mean, if they found out her identity, she would have been beheaded. I mean, I would have been scared as a woman. But, it took great courage knowing that your father was sick and your father had no sons, and you were the daughter that was different. You could fight, you had sword skills, you knew this was something that you can do, so you took the courage to do it despite the odds. Now this is the type of stuff right here that I love. Is she took the risk in consideration, knowing that there was nobody more qualified than her own self, and she took that risk because she had no brothers, and she was the daughter with the skill that everybody thought was weird. Everybody looked at her crazy. She run around chasing chickens. Mulan was very different anyway. So why not stand out completely by doing something no one ever thinks to do? This is the most selfless act that anybody can commit or achieve or obtain to do. You have to be braver beyond fear, because it's not that fear is not there. It's not that fear is absent. It's just you have to be stronger than fear. And that's what she was. She was brave enough to do something that most people have no courage to do. And I admire Mulan. And I admire the fact that she became stronger. She didn't allow it to weaken her. She didn't quit. She didn't, cause herself to be harmed or be noticed. But, war happens, you get injured. And, of course, your identity can be figured out if you fall unconscious. Mulan deserves so much more credit than she gotten. I don't know her personally, but what she did was very admirable. Now, the movie itself, the picture, everything from the costumes to the swords to everything in this movie, they did absolutely great. I love how how it turned out. It turned out pretty excellent, to be honest. And I think I'm going to watch it again. But if you haven't seen Mulan, the movie made by Disney, they did put a lot of work into it. I believe they gave their best. Since they made Mulan a cartoon, I'm pretty sure they would make an effort. Mulan has been made multiple times throughout the years, but given that this is a newer version, I think they did an incredible job. So check it out. Let me know what you think about it. I think it's incredible. I think what she did was incredible. Her courage is incredible. Her bravery is impeccable. I believe that she deserves to be remembered for a very long time. That's my opinion. But tell me what you think.